So, as you guys can tell by the title of this video, things didn't go well. This isn't your typical knife sharpening video, but it's just giving an update on the business and where we're at right now. We went on a family trip this past week, and we were 2 miles from home leaving, and we got rear-ended pretty hard. Significant damage to the back. I've got it covered with a tarp right now, but I'm gonna inlay some pictures as this video goes on, what the damage looked like. But I've got it covered up until an insurance adjuster gets here to inspect it. That should happen sometime this week. But so far, we've got a lot of damage to the frame. This bumper was pushed in considerably more than what it is. I stopped at a friend's house and we pulled this out because the entire lift mechanism, you see that bolt there, comes off of that. So when you crank the front, the roof on this pop-up comes up, and that was bent inwards, which didn't allow this to come up evenly. So we still wanted to continue on with our trip. So I have a 4-year-old and we were going to Yogi Bear, and I didn't have the heart to tell him we couldn't go. So we did everything in our power to make it to the Yogi Bear. But we had this bike hitch on there. It's not supposed to be bent like that. Any of this is supposed to be bent like that. That was the hitch that was on my truck. Most of you are going to be able to tell me what's wrong with that right there. So the force went through the trailer into the hitch of my truck and even bent the literal hitch on my truck. You can see that's all bent down. So this hitch is now lower than it's supposed to be. It's bent on the frame. So that's got to get inspected. So right now we have 3 insurance claims on this. One for the truck, one for the trailer, and that pile of mess. That's probably the worst right there. That was heartbreaking. That was my oldest son's bicycle that he loved because it had this dinosaur, and he's broken. So that was the most heart-wrenching part of this whole thing, was telling him we couldn't take his bike camping because it was broken. So all the rest of it, it is what it is. But my boy's bike's damaged, so we've got to get a new bike. All this can be fixed. I just now noticed, I thought this frame was okay, but that's a definite crease. I thought we were just gonna have to get new tires for these, but the Treks, well, they've seen better days. So I apologize, we're not going to be doing a tool time review Tuesday, or Tuesday tool review. I can't even think right now. Been on the phone too much today. Take a couple weeks. I've got to deal with insurance on this. I've got to figure out about getting that to a service center. I got to get my truck to a service center. And it's 2022, folks, and stuff's not cheap anymore, and parts are hard to get. So I'm sure this is just not going to be a pleasant experience. But it is what it is. We're all okay. I've got some back pain, but I'll be okay. The wife and kids were with me. They're all okay. The other party involved is okay. As much as I am upset about this, this is all material items that can be fixed, but my poor Jayco. We were still able to camp. We still had a good time at Yogi Bear, despite our trailer looking like a complete dumpster fire, but you know, that is life. So appreciate everybody's support. Appreciate the people that have reached out to me, asked if we were okay. They saw it on Facebook. We'll get through this, and maybe we'll have a new camper, because right now it's looking like this is going to be a total. If you know anything about campers, they're not built the strongest, but I'm impressed it took that much of a hit from the rear, traveled all the way up to the truck, and bent the hitch on the truck. That hitch right there is rated for over 3 tons, and it bent it like it wasn't even like it's a piece of plastic. So we'll get this all fixed up. I'll get some new videos up here, probably a week or so, but just give me some time. If you're wondering what's going on, well, there it is. So thanks everybody. God bless. We'll see you on the next one.